Hi everyone and welcome to today's Thank God It's Friday. Today we'll be playing with the stamp set, the Altenew stamp set, painted flowers, and as a guide I've printed off and gone on their website the guide on using their flowers. Now the flower set that we'll be using is this bottom rose, painted flowers. It looks more like a rose to me. Bottom layer there. Okay, so I'm going to be using some Memento Luxe ink, and I'll be stamping off and for the base. Therefore, I will use second generation flowers. I'll start off the top here. Now, the point that it indicates here how I stamped it, and the red here is this top section, so I will meet that along there, and that's going to be full strength. But just excuse my head, you may see my head there, so I'll just make sure that's lined up there. Then to stamp the actual flower base, and that's going to meet up this section here along there, so you can see where it meets up. So I'm going to turn that there, and that's going to stamp. Now the ink that I'm going to be using is going to be soft granite shadow ink from Hero Arts. It is a little bit darker, so the color combination we're making with this card is the yellows and the greys. This card is, I do have a specific person in mind for this card, and that's why it's this color combination. So I'm going to repeat that and go around, just around this cluster here, and I'm going to stamp it around 5 times. I only ended up needing to do it 3 times. I feel like it'd be too much, and I wanted to stick to an odd number, and I found I would be taking up too much room because I wanted the focus to be on the top left. Now there's also the infill of the leaves, so in this section here you can stamp the colour in leaves, and I feel it does need a little bit of more colour and grey tone. So I've got the wet cement here, and I'm going to stamp off and then stamp where the leaves are, just to create that little bit of a shadow for the left, and it just gives it that little bit of depth. So I'm just stamping off. Like that, and it just adds enough colour of the grey to warm up that grey tone. Now you'll be able to see what I've done here is that I've added this flower, and that's a full strength, and you can see the difference. So therefore I only just added 1 full strength and then 2 second generation stampings there. So I've got some designer series paper that I had in my hoard vault from Stampin' Up, and I've also got some foil tape sheets from Ranger that I'll just cut into a strip. I'm going to place 2 strips of paper side by side next to each other. The great thing about the Ranger Silver, it's got adhesive back. Now I'm going to place that. I'm actually going to try and place it as close to the edge as possible. Now at the moment you can see there's like strips and the foil goes down awkwardly, but when you just rub your bone folder over it, you can buff most of those lines off. Apart from there, but that's okay, I don't mind, because I'm going to adhere a flower, a butterfly over it. So I've got the Lawn Fawn die thanks that I'm going to die cut in black cardstock, and I've just adhered the actual strip of designer series paper using Tombow Mono. Once I die cut this out, this will be placed on the bottom left, bottom right. Okay, and then placing that down, I'm going to just use some Tombow Mono adhesive just all over the thanks. Now that's going to go towards the bottom here. And I've got some glue dots for some sequins to place around. It's actually, now it's all off the roll, my glue dots. Using the last of it. So just 3 sequins. And just above the sequins I've got I've punched out some butterflies with the Martha Stewart punch and punched them out in vellum. So I've punched 2 out, I've adhered them together with some glue dots. I put a glue dot behind there. Just going to place at the center of those flowers. And I'm going to adhere that down. Now I'm going to put foam all behind the card base and stick it on Whisper White cardstock like that. So I was quite generous with the foam adhesive and sticking that down. Now I've got the glitter silver Stellar Wink brush pen, and I'm just going to go around the center of the flowers where it is grey and just add a little bit of sparkle. Because this is silver, you could probably take it out and do the leaves, the dark part of the leaves if you wish. Totally up to you. But this adds a little bit of shine and shimmer. And probably a little bit more depth, and it's just that nice little shimmer to add. So that's it for me for Thank Card It's Friday. It's a simple card, but I love this yellow, black and grey combination. I've also made another version using Impression Obsession Happy Birthday and another stamp set from W+9 just to add some extra colour. So instead of the sequence in this one, I have added little flowers and then the mini grey dots in the centre. So same card, same design, different dies for the sentiment. It's totally up to you. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you later.